Hey YouTube, Pedro the Broke Prepper here with another video. Today's video is going to be kind of like a EDC update slash unwrapping or multiple unwrapping. So, sorry about that. I got a text while shooting. So without further ado, this is my current key set. It's kind of like my two house keys, car keys, and the Victorinox Cadet. So I am updating it to just be my car keys, the carabiner, and kind of like I'm gonna put my keys in the stowaway. I'm sorry, the Key Smart, and I'm adding some stowaway tools with the Mocha tool. So this is gonna be an unboxing tool, I guess. So with that being said, I'm gonna start with the pliers. They feel strong. I'm not gonna lie, they are somewhat strong. Let me take them out of the packaging. I cheated a little bit. I kind of played with them when I got them. First things first, they kind of don't close all the way. Not that that should be an issue, but they kind of don't. Like, you have to force them close all the way. They are pretty hard, and it does feel like they could be a good for tweezing. I don't really have any loose nuts or bolts that I could try them on, but I will do I guess like a revised or an updated version of this video where I'll probably create scenarios where I can use these guys. They are metal, but they kind of feel somewhat cheapy. So there's my review on that, or my thoughts on that. This is the screwdriver. Now the screwdriver definitely does feel cheapy. It's strong, like it feels pretty sturdy. This isn't held in there with some friction. It's not magnets. It's kind of like two rubber dots or two pieces of rubber holding it. You can't really see it because my camera is gaga. Yeah, no, it's not focusing. This kind of looks like a downplayed, cheapy version of the Leatherman tools, which I'm actually gonna see if, or not tools, bits. I'm actually gonna see if those might fit in here, even though this is super thin. So I wouldn't really use this for any heavy screwing, and it's not fine enough to really use in your glasses, which is where I find most EDC screwdrivers kind of get used. So it does feel, this at first, when I first got it, I legitly, like, I got it, and for the first minute or so, I thought it was plastic. So, but it feels rough. It kind of feels, it's like, now that I look at it, it almost looks like galvanized steel. Which isn't really good quality steel. But all in all, it looks like it'll get a job done. It looks like it'll come in handy. The screwdriver doesn't, it looks like it's holding, like I won't lose it. Again, I guess I'll do, when I do the revised video of this guy, I can probably try to create some scenarios where I would use this and see how it does. So last but not least, on the tool side of it, we got the Mocha, which I actually have not played or touched at all. Ooh. Whoa. I actually just cut myself. So This is supposed to be a, look at the instructions on the floor, a cardboard box cutter. This cardboard's a little hard, but use a good amount of force, but it's actually sharp. It cut my finger, as you can see. Didn't draw any blood. So if you're gonna have this kind of on a key ring, don't recommend it because you might cut your clothes or something. But seeing how I'm putting it in the Key Smart, that's actually really major points. This, and it feels really strong. Bottle opener, multi-tool wouldn't be a multi-tool without it. Really like the ruler, 2-inch ruler. Should do what it does and measure things. I was gonna say rule things. The ruler rules things with a iron fist. And then you have just a position wrench there. Seems pretty standard, straightforward. I don't really have too many complaints. The sharpness of the box slash strap cutter was awesome in my mind. We have a scoring tool slash screwdriver slash scraper. Feels great. Again, looks like it'll work. Can't scrape the paper off of this cardboard. All in all, I kind of really like it. I believe the mocha was $8. This was $10, and this was $10. In all honesty, I'm putting these guys over here and kind of lumping them together. Stowaway, I was really excited for these, and these were kind of I don't want to say a letdown because that just seems harsh, but they weren't what I was expecting at first glance. At first glance, you know, I haven't used them. This is just kind of what I see. They seem pretty good. I'm hoping they do good. This one was I kind of just got it just to kind of throw on my keys, not expecting much from it. And it's actually, now that I have it in my hand and that I see it, I think this is probably my more favorite out of the three. So with the tools out of the way, I'm actually going to get started on the Key Smart. And what I'm doing kind of as part of my unboxing is I'm actually going to set it up. And if you guys hear that music, that's my kids listening to kids songs. Where are the duckies? Okay. So already using the mocha. Okay. So I will say this about the Key Smart. I'm guessing it's supposed to be pretty straightforward, but it doesn't come with any instructions. Or does it? Let me see. Okay, yep. Pretty straightforward. Place back plate logo side down with post facing up. 2. Add keys on one side, making sure key faces inward, using spacers between keys if desired. Okay. I just feel like it's common sense to use them. Well, not common sense, I just feel like you don't want your keys rubbing up against each other. But then again, what do I know? Oh, and this apparently comes off. So I guess that could be an indicator of if this ever gets a little loose before you lose a key. You know, pay attention to how loose that guy is. let me use the Mocha real quick. Not the Mocha, the stowaway screwdriver. And I was gonna buy the knife, but the Amazon store ran out, so it looks like I'm buying it on eBay, and that's just taking a little while. So as soon as that gets here, I'll do a video on that guy. Instructions: getkeysmart.com/assemble. Cool. So I'm assuming it's just gonna be this on the computer. Okay, so I guess spacer. And it does come with some extra pieces in this plastic baggie. It's the extenders expansion pack, and so I guess that's for people who have like janitor keys. Alright, so plate face down. Move the camera real quick, just so you can see it like that. We're gonna put a spacer. Sorry guys, apparently my brain doesn't communicate to my hands very well. So I'll try to do this in my hands just so you can see. Spacer, and then I put a spacer on both sides. Let me start with my keys. Maybe I should have taken them off of the keychain before I started shooting, but that's something a smart person would do. Okay, so I think the way I'm gonna do it is key, tool, key ring, hook, this guy, and then tool. So it's kind of like key, tool, ring, tool. Yeah. Or maybe I should do key on the same side. Let's see. So the instructions say that if I do it like that, that I'm supposed to do it like this. I don't know how I feel about that.
I hear the music. Ooh, it's row, row your boat.
The way it looks like from the outside is like that. Let's try it. It's not like it's permanent. All right. So spacer. Ooh. So this doesn't even look like I have just barely enough space for 2 keys, or technically 3 keys. So if I use the kind of the Chicago screws, which is kind of what this was going screwed into, and that it came with, I would only be able to use the 2. So I guess that's why they give you the expansion pack, I guess. Cool, the Mocha doesn't even fit on the outer Chicago screws, so probably gonna have to place that on the inner ones. Okay, cool. Let's see. The stowaway fits perfectly. Okay, and then one more spacer. So just so you guys see what this actually looks like. This guy, the wrench is kind of floating almost, and so is the screwdriver. So as soon as I put this guy, which is where you connect the key ring that connects to your car keys, this will essentially be floating, and it'll just be held like through the tension of the screw. Let's see how that fits. I'm already 15 minutes into the video. I already feel like this is a long video. Last spacers. So I guess the way I'm gonna do this one, because I don't feel like this guy is gonna be able to balance on there, just because it's all the weight is gonna be on the edge. I'm actually gonna take the face plate, feed the screw through it, and then feed this through that, and then kind of just force it through. It's kind of self-explanatory. I don't think I have to really show that. So right now all I'm doing is just tightening the one side. Then I'm gonna kind of feed the screw through it now that it's kind of held. Okay. I hope you guys enjoy the music.
They might not be able to hear it.
If you guys hear it.
Get ready for head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
So now I'm just kind of tightening it all together. And essentially the whole reason behind my doing this, I'm actually using my cadet just to show how much I love this tool. So I kind of saw this and I figured, you know, you get to turn your keys into kind of like a Swiss Army knife style knife. And I really did like that idea. And these screws are like so, the Chicago screws, the groove in them are so big that it's kind of meant to be done with a penny or another kind of coin. That I actually just don't have one near me. Or anything that I can probably screw this down with. But so here we kind of go. It kind of looks a little sloppy. This is an idea that I got off the internet, and I kind of wanted to just test it. I saw it and I was like, it's a cool concept, but I guess maybe I didn't do it right, or maybe I didn't do it with the right Smart keychain. So let's do a size comparison. This is they're almost the same size. It's pretty comparable. This is a little bit bigger, but it looks gnarly. I'm sorry. Kind of looks a little on the gnarly side. Kind of, this is popping out, and if you push that in, the screwdriver pops out. The mocha seems to kind of hide well in there, but even then it's kind of like, it doesn't seem super feasible. Maybe if I like alternated and I did like key on this side, two on this side, then key on top of that, and then two on the other side. But as is right now, the way I found it, on the computer, this is the way it was kind of shown. And I think this is... It's cool, but it kind of seems a little on the clunky side. But this is it, guys. Have fun. Be safe. And don't forget, don't ever not be prepared, guys. And this is the review on the Key Smart and multi-tools. Have a good one.